From Marine Station Miramar, the Top Guns of beach volleyball are competing for a league title. Who puts their name on the inaugural championship trophy and who ends up on a plaque in the ladies' room? Questions get closer to answers on day 2. The next San Diego sortie takes off now. Welcome to the southwestern edge of mainland USA. From the deserts to the gas lamps, San Diego is a little city all grown up. And welcome to the campus of San Diego State inside Viejas Arena. Our beach party begins again here on day 2 of week 3. New York Nitro coming out on the sand first. Cheng and Hughes, Crab and Sander firing some mini balls into the crowd. What a crowd we had on hand last night. And the Dallas Dream, who performed admirably, undefeated Andy Benish, Miles Partain, with Deberg and Harward, who have twice defeated the gold medalist A-team in league play. A look at our standings. The New York Nitro continue to be the class of the class, 6-0. Dallas Dream off to an exciting start. Those final 2 spots in our championship yet to be determined. So much yet to go with the inaugural season of AVP League play. Welcome inside, everybody. Kevin Barnett alongside Cameron Irwin once again. We have the women getting us started first. Cameron, Cheng and Hughes coming off a dominant performance last night. What can this team in Deberg and Harward do to slow them down? Well,
Deberg and Harward also coming off a significant win last night against the A-team. How they got it done was digs on their side. Hailey Harward was destructive in the backcourt, coming away with 22 digs in that matchup. And then for Kylie, she was so dangerous from the service line. They're going to have to bring that pressure and try and force an uncomfortable feeling in the side-out game for Hughes and Cheng.
Can Deberg and Harward dictate the pace of this match, or will it once again be the Nitro exploding in the sand? We'll give it to Mark Sherman, and we will get started.
I hear you, DJ Ruche. It is time to meet the players, everybody. Let's do this. First up, for the New York Nitro, wearing the #1, standing 5 feet 10 tall, the defender out of USC, it's Sara Hughes. And her partner, her fellow Olympian, standing 6 feet 1, also out of USC. Let me hear it for Kylie Cheng. And their opponents representing the Dallas Dream, wearing the #1, the defender, standing 5 feet 9, out of USC. Give it up for Hailey Harward. And her partner wearing the #2, the blocker, at 6 feet 4 inches tall, out of LSU, it's Kylie Deberg.
Deberg and Harward had to win a playoff game to get into the league. They have performed admirably in this weekend. Had a rough weekend #1, had a nice start to weekend #3. Sara Hughes will get us started. Her partner Kylie Cheng at the net, longtime partnership dating back to college. Made their professional debuts together, broke up, got back together, went to the Olympic Games. And we're underway here, first of 4 matches on day 2. And there has been a definite way to attack Deberg and Harward.
Last night we saw the A-team, Alex Kleinman and April Ross, attack Deberg down the line with the service pressure. It's going to be interesting to see if the same tactics are used here by the New York Nitro. So far, Hughes is coming out of the middle and cross court.
A little bit short, a lot of space taken by Harward, and on to kill goes to Kylie Deberg, the 6'4" blocker.
Love the first contact from Hailey Harward. Short and serve in front of her, and she lifts that ball for the option play.
Harward to Cheng. Harward, easy dig. Can she convert it? Not this time. Nobody up. Good crack, and the retreating Cheng comes up with an excellent contact. And a winner.
The out-of-system play for the New York Nitro is really what separates them from the rest of the herd. Love this. Look at this. 20-foot set and still coming away with the point. Not to mention the overhead dig from Cheng.
Cheng back to serve. Dad Paul was a baseball player here at San Diego State. And Harward with that kill. Her father, Scott, also an Aztec alum in golf. There are those 22 digs, and it really came down to the ability to convert those into points for Harward and Deberg. Off the cable and good for Cheng. Sometimes just contact the ball well enough. Look at our format. It is best of 3 sets, all played to 15. Incredibly quick volleyball. We get into consequential times after just a few minutes. You do need to win by 2, and you do have just 1 timeout. Players still learning to manage this format, Cameron.
Absolutely, and what you're seeing early in this first set is just side out to side out to side out. It's going to be ultimately decided by some of the defense. 2 of the best backcourt diggers right now in league play.
On display there. Steadied out. Harward, right side, has to slide it, and she'll cut it back. And Kelly Cheng is not going to be happy about the lack of a call.
Just a slight hesitation there on the second contact. Looked like it could have been dicey. Came out cleaner than maybe her hands represented.
Hailey Harward so far knowing where the ball is going to go, and she definitely knows where the weight room is. Another good spot from Harward, but again dug over, and she pays.
Kelly Cheng so solid on the option. She is leading the pack in kills per set, and a huge reason why is because she finds that option ball more often than not. Some of those quick little back pokies have been the equation for success.
Harward, nobody up, missed contact. That one is long. Another point for the Nitro. This is last night's menu, and it ended up being a whole lot of volleyball. 3 3-setters. Started out with the 18-16 Dream Mayhem overtime, and then the Nitro just came out with a smashing. They have been excellent this year. And if you talk to almost anybody, they say the New York Nitro is a loaded lineup.
A little sketchy moment there for Sara Hughes finding the standard. But to your point, Kevin, the New York Nitro women have not dropped a set yet in their 3 previous matchups.
Side changes come at multiples of 10. Deberg from the line. She's been so good from there. Against Cheng inside, dug up. Cheng again with another retreating dig and another conversion. 6-4, a 2-point lead into the side switch, and opportunity for us to bring in Casey Patterson. We had a lot of fun with him last night. Case, where you at?
I'm just down here at the sand. It's something special about being down here. We were just talking to Josh earlier, Josh Glazebrook. There's something about when you get a scoop or a block, or even when they're chirping back and forth, there's something that's like a lot more impactful here with the audio. It feels just different and like more powerful. I just wanted to spot like that. So if you're in the crowd and you're close to this court, it's really cool.
And how much can you affect gameplay there, Casey? I mean, you could hear whatever you're saying. The players are definitely going to hear you.
I know. I feel like they should hire me as like a second coach that can kind of listen in and then give them some feedback, kind of chirp on the side. This is cool.
Do you want to be the hype man, or do you want to chirp at the opponent? Which do you want to do? You want to be positive or negative?
I kind of want to be positive. I want to be positive and use some creativity versus the negative guy. That's for Trevor.
We're going to see that coming up in our 3rd match. There is some acrimony between those teams indeed. Gates, yeah, you got to be looking forward to that just as much as we are.
Oh, I'm so excited. I was talking to Chase's wife, Jess, all night last night, text messaging like all the trash talk she wishes she could say because she's not here right now. She's with Beckham, holding all Chase's Olympic jerseys. That was one of the ones, too. So I was like, oh, Jess, you're on fire. She's on fire. I love Jess.
All right, you want a little more fuel on the fire, go ahead and check out the AVP Instagram. There's some good moments captured by the McKibbins and put up there to fuel that fire. Beautiful set this time from Harward, joust at the net, won by the Dallas Dream.
Talking about folding Olympic jerseys, Miles Evans showed up in his Olympic wardrobe for opening ceremonies to this event.
I had another Olympian say that that's maybe the first time they've ever seen the Olympic uniform get reused, repurposed. I was thinking about going to get my Roots outfit from 2000, maybe walking in that next time. My unfortunate unused medal uniform. (8-6) Harward on reception. That one right into the lap. The call of 3. Oh, but the block is there. Deberg picks up the stuff. You don't even have to worry about playing defense if your partner is going to play that well at the net. But you could hide a little bit. There's Hailey Harward.
I love this. This is what happens when you wear sand-colored wardrobe showing up on the beach. This is the best kind of patient defense you can see.
I wonder if we get her to serve and lay down. A little serve and sit, maybe. Dallas Dream back within 1, serving down the line. Cheng the target. Move a little bit late. Cheng finds the sideline.
Cheng has been the target through this first set. That's the first time I've really seen them shift and go line to line her direction.
Kelly Cheng spending her Sunday here in San Diego. Last Sunday, it was a belated birthday celebration at Disneyland with her dad, Paul, Mr. Clays, if you will, the gentleman, school teacher.
Cheng and Hughes from the service line get the trickle ace. They've been looking to attack a bit more of the middle, so they have not gone line to line at Deberg.
Something tells me Kelly's going to take fewer steps this Sunday than she did last. 15,000 steps around the park a week ago.
Definitely don't need a workout that day.
No, you don't. You got your steps in. Close action here as we tip over towards double figures in this first set to 15. What have you seen so far, Cameron, that you like from either side?
Well, the emphasis on the side out has been noticeable for both of these teams. Siding out a really high clip. However, I'm looking for that service pressure as Kylie Deberg just missed that. I think that's going to be one of the difference makers for this duo if they want to drop or take a set from the Nitro.
Nitro have slowly built this, what is a 3-point lead on their side out. Can they add to it here and win the set running away? Harward taking a lot of space and maybe too much as the overpass is terminated by Kelly Clays.
And they continue to stick with the game plan, attacking the middle of the court. Hailey Harward getting a bit more of the side out pressure.
Kelly Clay is holding down the B turbo button there on her controller. You got to get the turbo as high before you overheat, then let it go and straight to the sand. Noted gamer and anime fan. I said I wanted to kick it up on the walk-ins. Kelly Clays needs no encouragement. Kelly Cheng to go costume. Loves cosplay. You'll find her down here at Comic-Con if she has the time when it's going on in San Diego. Smooth side out by the Dream, but they're going to have to do more than side out in this first set. Short serve. Good overpass. Did not take the option. Right side. Deberg with a heater. It was in. Perfect dig. Oh, second time over is the winner.
Absolutely remarkable. Sara Hughes drops the platform to the sand there. The effort from Harward. But everything's working in your favor if you're coming off at that point.
Sara Hughes, you are the most annoying with that over dig. It's so bothersome when you're on the other side of the net, but certainly effective. 13-9 on the strength of that play. And all you can do is smile and shake your head if you're the Dream. How about the tracking on this play?
She even loses her hat. Hailey Harward showing maximum effort throughout that last rally. And that speaks in terms of momentum, potentially into this second set. They are fighting for every single point.
I know this team comes in at 1-2 in league play, but I really like the effort. I like the partnership. I feel like they're so close to being in the upper echelon of AVP League play.
Yeah, and the numbers speak to it as well, Kevin. We talked about the 22 digs from Hailey Harward, but she's actually leading in digs per set against the field, including over the opponent, Sara Hughes. Right now, that is sitting at about 5.43%. That is a huge, huge advantage on their side right now.
Look at our fans who have chosen to come out and enjoy some volleyball here on a Sunday. Probably fans of the Philadelphia Eagles who quit early on the first half and decided to come out to volleyball. Good move. Good move.
Neither of our teams won today, Kev.
Yeah, but one of them lost horribly. Can they finish in dominant fashion this first set? Cheng and Hughes. There's a smooth side out.
And I feel like that's the comfort zone for Deberg right there. Cross-court serve coming right into her platform, working to that high line.
Can she get the service pressure going? That's a good one. Shoot set. Blocked.
What a move. Deberg. The tough serve to the right side and still taking away the late angle play here on a tempo set.
Deberg again. Similar serve. Clays takes the option with Deberg not able to get there. 14-11. Nitro with a chance to close this first set.
What a pass from Sara Hughes. Lifting that ball with that much pace coming her direction.
Kind of a smooth and steady first set here from the New York Nitro. First chance to close it. Hughes trying to do so with the serve, nearly had it. In transition now, pokey, whistle blown, net violation, ball to the sand. Any which way you slice it, 15-11, Nitro victorious.
I love the get up call from Kelly Cheng, telling her partner get back up on her feet and score that final point.
Both teams will stand up and appear for set 2 coming up just a moment.
Yeah, baby, that is right. It is time. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not be happier to be right here, right now.
We're in Austin, Dallas, Texas. For San Diego.
Get involved and have a reaction out here.
How about a little magic, huh?
The AVP League is brought to you by Wilson, the official ball of the AVP. What a gorgeous location, the Pacific Beach Pier. It's just north of one of the best places to play volleyball in San Diego, California at South Mission Beach. It's actually where I started playing beach volleyball.
Cameron Irwin, a former resident of San Diego, before she defected to Los Angeles and then came halfway back. We won't disclose your current location, Cameron.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Just say general Orange County.
Yes, yes. Behind the orange curtain, Kelly Cheng and Sara Hughes, 3-0 on this season, all smiles. It's been a process for them after the Paris Olympic Games to kind of go through that result and that journey.
Yeah, there's no question about it. I think they obviously went in with expectations of not just medaling, but also taking home gold. So there is, and even for TKN, Taryn and Kristen, that is a very daunting task to go in with such incredible expectations, and rightly so, some of the best teams in the world. And then all of a sudden, you come back not reaching your goal.
I think one of the most difficult things about that is that on 2 is blocked by Deberg, handled by Harward, and then put away. The most difficult thing about it is the time frame following it. Whatever your result is at the Olympic Games, unless you win the gold medal, a lot of teams leave disappointed, nearly all of them. And then it's 4 more years. It's not 9 months to start the season again, or a couple of months to get to minicamp and then start another championship run. It is 4 years and so many unknowns.
Well, and not just that. That same week they come back and the Manhattan Beach Open is immediately in their face. So coming back and having to compete yet again, it almost actually served as a nice little clear the mechanism for so many of these teams to get right back on the sand and find some solid wins.
Home on a Monday from a 4-year journey, play again Friday. All right, Nitro off to a good start here in the second set. 2-1 off the strength of that service. They've gone to Harward a little bit. That open space trying to end the first set, and now here again in the second. Harward to her line. And a block this time from Cheng. Everything going right for the Nitro.
Hailey Harward seeing that first contact. They are not going away from her. Trying to find a bit of the middle ball on her left.
If there's a NOS button, that has been pressed by the Nitro here in the last 6 points. Spanning over the end of the first into the second. Another dig. Look at the cushioning there. Hughes control and the put away. A professional play. 4-1. Well, do you call a timeout? Do you take the side change as a timeout? What do you do?
Well, Hailey Harward right now is spending some time talking with coach on the slow walk to the other side. She has to find a space and an opportunity to find a side out.
Perhaps Scott Davenport has some words of wisdom for his pair.
And that last swing, she kind of just took a 75% swing right into the cross court. Sara Hughes saying thank you very much.
Trying to create some space on the net. They do so. It's high line. Deberg with the kill, and Casey's out there roaming again. Case, where'd you go?
Hi, Kevin. I'm over here. There's so many people already. I'm so fired up. I got Felix and Lincoln here, right? Yeah. Felix has been playing for about 1.5 years, but this is Lincoln's first time ever to a beach volleyball event. So I wanted to put him on the spot here. Lincoln, how do you feel your first time ever around beach volleyball?
Very competitive.
He set that up early, that was what he was going to say. But the funny thing is I'm talking to the boys, and then Debbie here says, hey, I drove here to come watch. And I said, how far? She said, from Newbury Park. And I said, I went to high school there. She says, I was the lunch lady there at Newbury Park High School. And her daughters went there as well. Debbie, what do you think? How are you liking so far?
Oh, I dig it so much.
Yeah, right?
And I just got back from Paris watching these guys under the Eiffel Tower, so I'm pretty obsessed.
Debbie's more involved in volleyball than me. This is incredible. How gnarly that she was at Newbury Park. I'm like, we drove from the same place. How long did it take you yesterday?
Carpool next time?
I know.
Oh, it takes like 4 hours.
Yeah, it took me 5.5, so obviously I should have carpooled with Debbie. Oh, I love it. Thanks, Debbie. I love it. This is incredible. So many people already. Awesome.
All right, Case, keep roaming.
She's the one that gives you double dessert. We like Debbie.
I love it. She's living her best life now, going to Paris, coming on down here for AVP League. You have a chance to join us at an AVP League event. Coming up next will be at the HEB Center. Austin, Texas, Anaheim, Dallas, Palm Beach, all on the calendar coming up. Oh, what a spot. But not quite the dig that time for Hughes. That might be the first dig she's missed.
Well, I think she was trying to aim for the center of the net. Oftentimes she uses that as an extra contact. It's almost like they've got a third teammate out there. And Cheng even saying it right there. Great touch. She knows what her partner was aiming for.
Nitro, look at those aces, 3 aces, 1 block. Yeah, that'll do. And you were mentioning the service game for the Dream. That has been such a part of Kylie Deberg's effectiveness on the court, yet to pick up an ace. Good division of labor that time. Hughes taking the hubby wife.
And again, it's the amount of control that Sara Hughes has off the first contact that really separates her.
Yeah, you see it in defense, you see it there in serve receive. Not only is she in the right spot, but she has the control. A la Misty May.
I see your option and I raise you an option. I think that's going to be important for Hailey Harward and Kylie Deberg, because Deberg had been seeing so much of the side out in their previous matchups. If Hailey Harward's going to get that first contact, find your partner, get her the ball.
Harward and Deberg, the significantly younger team here, 25 and 26. Harward being a year older and just out of the collegiate system that Kelly Cheng and Sara Hughes almost pioneered, now at both at age 29. We talked before, as another ace is issued down the line, serving playing a huge role for the Nitro. Talked before about the longtime partnership of Cheng and Hughes at USC, 123-6 as a partnership. But here's a weird thing that only hit me when I was going through the team bios. It was 2015 they went undefeated. We're coming up on 10 years now from that undefeated season for this pair. They have rounded themselves into the top American side. And wonder if they will make yet another Olympic Games. Can someone else get into that spot? Will TKN continue their precipitous rise? Future looks bright to me for the women on the beach side, but the future looks very dim for these people here.
Dim or dizzy?
Both. You know how you stand up real quick and everything goes black? That plus dizziness, great.
This is how most San Diegans were feeling last night.
How is anyone even running straight at all? I'd be in the sand. I'm impressed by all of them. Look at our standings. Nitro undefeated, Dream looking good so far, and then it's a mess.
And don't forget the top 4 teams making the championship. So the Miami Mayhem and the San Diego Smash, who will face off in the second matchup of the day. That could be a difference maker when you're looking at league standings come the final.
Is there anything intriguing about that matchup, Mayhem and Smash, that you could think of off the top of your head?
I mean, you pick your hero, you pick your villain.
Oh, yeah. A little foreshadowing from Cameron Irwin. Trevor Crabb, Chase Buttinger meeting for the first time since the incident in Chicago.
That's what you're calling it now?
I want to come up with a better name.
No, I actually really like the incident.
The incident. Harward, good deliberate work with the platform. Oh, Hughes just reading the book of Harward. She's on chapter 3 here in the second set.
I talked about this in regards to an indoor match earlier this week. Proactive versus reactive. And right now, the defense of Sara Hughes is very proactive. She's a step ahead of the attacker.
Smooth sailing so far for the Nitro. It was a closely contested first set where they just kind of ground away 1 point at a time towards the latter stages of that first set. Here they have controlled the action from the jump. Harward cracking it. Still dug perfectly. There's a nice control play from Harward. And a cut response. Yeah, they have these peaks, right, where they go to that matching level to the best teams in America.
And I think that comes at the transition phase, but where they're struggling is the side out phase in this second set. Hailey Harward's so good, dig, kill. However, it's that first ball that's escaping her.
And the service pressure is escaping them as well. Cheng and Hughes handling the serve of Kylie Deberg.
How many times have we seen just a perfect platform from Sara Hughes tossing that ball into the middle of the court for the option?
You know what I have seen is I've seen them figure out when to use it. I think it was overused. If you look back a few years ago, it at times was good, at times was bad for them as a partnership. Now, Kelly appears to have a really fine handle on when to use it, when not to.
Well, and it has so many different looks now as well.
That's true. Good point.
Kelly Cheng also utilizing her hands really nicely from a setting perspective, which allow her to have kind of that back pokey, the big swing. She has good range with it. She's truly developed it. Used to just be heavy into the angle, crush the ball. Now she's seeing the court a lot better.
There's 1 point for the Dream. Nice gather and control from Hughes, dropping the ball to a 12-8 lead.
One of the other interesting aspects of playing to just 15 points as opposed to 21 You feel like you almost need, when you're playing to 21, maybe 4 big plays defensively, turning things instead of just side out. I feel like here, you're only at about that 2 to 3 point mark where you really need to make a great defensive play to find a set.
Yeah, that would be enough if your side out play is steady. Yeah. Hughes has been serving line. She does so again here. And that ball tailing away from Harward. Hughes, full extension, taking flight, and winning in transition, 13-8.
Harward just unable to find the sand against the defensive play of Sara Hughes. And that's a great shot. The last one she hit high line. Didn't have that much pace to it. But Hughes once more goes airborne for the dig.
Same spot. On to option, won by Cheng. A symbiotic type of win right now for Cheng and Hughes. Match point number 1.
On your feet for match point Nitro.
The Nitro looking tough. Cheng, overhead dig, and the emphatic put away for the win.
They still have yet to drop a set. The New York Nitro, unbelievable.
The world champions playing like it.
Sara Hughes, 11 digs in just 2 sets played.
The digs to go along with the transition, swinging the on-to option by her partner. And the standings are updated, continuing to be undefeated, 7-0. The Nitro defeat the dream on the women's side. The men will be up next. They are starting to take the sand. They're making adjustments to the net. But before that, let's catch Mark Sherman and our winners.
Oh, that was nice. I like that. Sara Hughes, Kelly Cheng, Evie Matthew. Man, guys, what a great job again. That is your 4th straight set victory here in your first half of the league. How you feeling? You're looking good in the first half, Kelly.
Feeling great, yeah. Just trying to come out with intensity every match. You know, it's to 15, so we've got to come out fast or you're going to fall behind, and that's what we did today.
All right, so some people in the crowd and myself were watching some of these plays you're making back there, Sara. Some of these one-arm stabs, some of the over-on-ones. Any advice for people that want to look like you out there?
You just got to go for it and just keep training. Never give up for any ball. Just go after it, pursue. But thank you, everyone. You've been an amazing crowd, so thank you so much.
I love it. Go after it, pursue, never stop trying. When do we see y'all again?
In 2 weeks in Florida.
2 weeks in Palm Beach. If anybody wants to make the trip, it's going to be beautiful at the Delray Tennis Center. Make it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kelly and Sara staying undefeated.
Kelly Cheng, a monster. 13 kills, 1 block, 1 ace, and her side is victorious. Hit 700 yesterday, hit 619 today. Our next match is a Nitro and Dream on the men's side as the New York Nitro look to remain undefeated. Creativity and excellence were on display in match number 1. It'll continue in match 2. Thanks for being with us.